Thank you, Mingyang. All right. Hello, everyone. I can see we had a very serious chat going on, but let's start with our regular meeting. It's 8 p.m. now. So it's time to start with our regular club meeting number 160, which, for which our meeting theme is cooperation among cooperatives. So I'm Ashu, your SAA for today evening. So without any further delay, let's kickstart our meeting. There are some house rules for the meeting. So stay muted all the time unless it's your turn or when you are asked to. Turn on your web camera so that we can see your lovely faces. Prepare a glass of water. We'll have a toast ceremony very soon. Rename yourself if you haven't already, or if I have forgotten to rename. Please don't record or screen capture for the safety and privacy of all the members. Everyone is welcome to be active listener and supportive listener for speakers tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. With that, I would like to pass the control to Suwan, Mr. President, for his opening address. To Suwan.
Thank you, Ashu. Thank you for that lovely announcement, and welcome to all the members and all the guests. I can see we have quite a numbers of guests tonight, and welcome to Elite Toastmaster Club meeting number 160 with the meeting theme Cooperation Among Cooperative. And when we mention about cooperations, what's coming across on my mind is one of the longest study on what makes a good life. And he's presented by Robert Waldinger, one of the Harvard study of adult development. It's the longest 75 years of research. And what does that research do is they study 724 people from their teenage life until their adult life, even until they pass on. And that research was actually still running till now. And some of it are in their 90s. So that research is every year they ask all these participants, scan their brain, check their health, and also interview the family. So Robert said this at the end of that TED Talk, and he revealed that the curious finding on that research is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier, period. So good relationships. When we talk about cooperations, the end goal is always to nurture and to have that good relationships, just like all of you today, just like our elite family. And however, this pandemic not only disconnect us from social connection, we can't meet each other physically. We cannot have that level of quality relationships. And that's what I thought. But it turned out to be the other way, for me at least, that I actually connect with my friends more often now. We always have this mama call once per week, sometimes twice per week, and we go on. And even though this pandemic has stopped us from meeting each other physically, however, it cannot stop us from connecting heart to heart and have that genuine, caring, and sincere dialogue and also discussion. And cooperations is vital in our life, in our daily life, just like our past EXCO member and our current EXCO member. And I would like to call one of our current EXCO member, Justin. Justin, I mean, he is absolutely amazing, fantastic. Just within a month, he managed to revamp all our website. So Cheng Rui, if you go to our website now, it's totally different. However, we still keep some of our old photo, like for example, the day that Elite Toastmaster Club was started. So the club has been chartered since 2014. So we have been around for almost 7 years. Yes. And all of this couldn't be achieved without the genuine and also the caring cooperations. And I would like to call that cooperation as cooperations. Cooperation, yes, I create a new word on that. Cooperation means, can I count on you when the chips are down, when critical situations, when everything is at stake? Can I count on you to make that decisions not only for your own good, but for the good of others and for the good of the club? Yep, great job to our VPPR, Justin. Yeah, with that, perhaps I would like to invite some of our guests. We have some special guests today, some VIP, and just introduce yourself to the club, where you're from, and what are you hoping seeing from this meeting. Let's start with our past president, one of our past presidents, Chen Rui.
Thank you so much for the introduction of basically the theme for tonight, Suan. So as Suan said, my name is Cheng Rui. I'm one of the past presidents of the Elite Toastmasters Club, and I'm currently residing in Australia. Yeah, so that's basically it. But what I'm hoping to see tonight is just basically really to see how we could flesh out cooperation among cooperatives in tonight's meeting. I'm looking forward to see all the new talents that we have in Elite today and all of the guests tonight as well. I'm always excited to see what the meeting brings, and let's see. Looking forward to that. Back to you.
Thank you, Chen Rui. And next, I would like to call up the other VIP as well, our newly elected area director, Eleanor.
Thank you, President Suwan. Hi, everyone. My name is Eleanor. I started my membership in Crystal Toastmasters in District 102. And out of curiosity, I wanted to know how bilingual club work. And therefore, I joined Metropolitan Bilingual Toastmaster Club since 2019. And yeah, here I am. And what do I expect to see? In fact, I actually brought empty cup so that I can feel whatever I can learn from you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eleanor. And hopefully you will, just remember to feel that because we have a toast ceremony later on. Yeah. And yeah, we have few of the guests in the house. Perhaps Laila. Yeah, just introduce yourself, where you're from, and what do you hoping to see in this meeting?
Hello everyone. I'm Laila from KL. Actually, I heard quite a lot about Toastmaster, but I don't really know what is it about. What I know is like something to do with public speaking. So yeah, I'm just hoping to see everyone can speak out. So yeah, that's why I'm here, because I wanted to know what is Toastmasters all about, and that's that.
Okay, thank you, Laila. And next, we have Swee Ling. Hi, Swee Ling.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Swee Ling. I'm currently in Terengganu. So what I want to, I heard a lot, it seemed like Laila, about Toastmaster, but I checked, I go to a few of the website, but I know nobody, so I never joined. So I got invited by Suwan, so I'm very grateful to be here tonight. So I want to learn a lot from you all. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Swee Ling. And we have Komala. Hi, Komala.
Hi, everyone. I'm Komala from Rawang. Okay, the reason I joined this Toastmaster Club is because I want to actually improve my public speaking skills. Okay, and also to improve my basically I want to come out from my comfort zone, just working in the hospital, coming back home and work. Just want to meet new people, improve my self-confidence and public speaking skills and leadership skills basically. That's my aim to join Toastmaster Club. Yep.
Thank you and welcome. Yes,
Thank you.
we have few more guests for this evening. Azim. Hi, Azim.
Hi Swan. So hi everyone. So my name is Azim. Okay, I'm from Kepung KL, but my hometown at Pasir Mas Kelantan. So I'm working as a project engineer for the construction company. Now currently FMCO. I'm working from home. Actually, I know about the Toastmaster program since I'm still a university student. But then don't have any much time to join the program. So right now currently have the time for the program. So I Google up and then perhaps to seeing everyone here. So I'm happy for that can join. I got a chance to join. So what I know is joining the Toastmaster, uh, giving opportunity to improve the speaking things and then to improve the uh, leadership skill. So that's for me only lah. Hi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Azim. And next we have Pinky. So if you are convenient, would you mind to turn on your webcam because we want to see your beautiful faces?
Hello.
Hi.
Everyone.
Hi. Yeah, there you are.
Okay. My name is Pinky. Hello.
Hi.
Actually, I'm good friend of Iceland.
Oh, okay.
This is my second time to join this Toastmaster. Yeah. Thank you, Iceland, for invitation, and I hope we can know each other and we can improve and learn more. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Thank you, Pinky. Next, we have Fu Ming. Hi, Fu Ming.
Hey, hi, good evening, everybody. So my name is Fong Ming. So I'm from Sabah, currently in staying in KL lah. So I hope to learn in Toastmaster is public speaking fields, and then yeah, hope to learn from you all. Yeah, I'm friends of Iceland also. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Fu Ming, and thank you, Iceland. I think we have our last guest of the day, Alfred. Hi, Alfred.
Oh, hi, good evening, everyone. So thank you for the invitation from Suwan. So this is my first time joining this Toastmaster Elite. So actually, the purpose or the objective of joining Toastmaster is to explore and improve my public speaking skills, and also to make more friends, as well as exchange some ideas while during this EMCO, MCO. Hope everyone stays safe and take care. Thank you, Suwan.
Thank you, Alfred. I think that's all the guests we have. Like, let's give all our guests a very big welcome, or we can have our usual high five. Yes. Yeah, welcome, welcome. And without further ado, of course, all the guests are looking for a public speaking skills, but in Elite Toastmaster Club, we have a hashtag, we expect more, and we will show you more than the public speaking skills. And with that, I would like to call up before that, we have our toast ceremony. So I will call up our toast ceremonial, our toaster, Vanessa Yap, to give us the toast ceremony. Over to you, Vanessa Yap.
Thank you, Suwan, for the lovely introductions. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, have you been spending time to reminisce the old good times when we are out and about? There are hundreds of occasions where people work together in a team. They go play football, play in a band, work out in a gym, or gather together in a Toastmaster meeting on Thursday evening. In likes of today's meeting, team cooperations among cooperative, I would like to speak about what it means to me, the words of cooperations. It reminds me that cooperations is about unity. And just as members forms cooperative to achieve common goals, cooperative themselves join forces. I really like to work in a team, but sometimes I meet people who prefer to split the task, and in the end, each of them add their parts to the end product. In most cases, we start together, think together, create together, and we intend to reach common understanding. In Elite Toastmaster,
Vanessa, Vanessa, yeah, we can't really hear you.
can you hear me better now?
Have to do a retoast.
Read.
Give me a second.
I can hear you, but my
Hello, can
speaker
you-
was yeah, okay. My speaker at 100%, so don't don't shock me out. Try again.
Can you hear me better?
Okay, now, yeah, better. Yeah.
Should I redo it? Did anyone hear it?
Yeah, you can redo the last phrase or last sentence. Okay.
All right, I'll just start from the middle. All right.
Okay.
So in likes of today's meeting themes, cooperations among cooperative, I would like to speak about what it means for me, cooperations. Cooperations reminds me about unity. And just as members form cooperative to achieve common goals, cooperative themselves join forces. I really like to work in a team, but sometimes I meet people who prefer to split the task. And in the end, each of them add their parts to the end product. And in most cases, we start together, think together, create together, and we intend to reach common understanding. In Elite Toastmaster, every member is clear and determined to achieve the goal that they want to achieve in every meeting. We come together to achieve this one common goal, and that is becoming articulate and vibrant leaders. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, everyone is a leader. When you lead yourself well, from the inside out, your influence expands. As Stephen Covey would say, you expand your sphere of influence. So much of leaderships come back down to initiative. I would like to propose a toast to everyone. If everyone can just bring a glass of water at your home or wine. To fellow Toastmaster and guests, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is a success. Cheers.
Cheers.
And back to you, Toastmaster Suwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa, for such a lovely toast. Indeed, when we come together, things will be different. When in this meeting together, things will be different. Of course, we need to, before pandemic, we need to reduce the screen time, increase the face time. But however, in this meeting, let's increase our face time. If you are convenient, just turn on your webcam and just fully experience the Toastmasters meeting of today. And next, I would like to call our MC of the day, our Toastmaster of the evening, Ashley. So Ashley will be the TME of the day, and I will pass on the whole entire sections of the meeting to Ashley. Ashley, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. President Suwan. Thank you to Suwan for the great opening, and then also to Vanessa to have that lovely toast that you have set a very good opening, a very good tone for the start of the meeting. Thank you very much. And a big welcome to all of you here today. We have a VVIP, Eleanor, the W3 Area Director, and we have our past president, Cheng Rui, and our guests. We have like, I do a counting just now, around like 8 guests tonight. Well, welcome to all of you here to experience Elite Toastmaster meetings. And not forgetting all of our members here. Welcome to the number 160 Elite Toastmaster meeting. All right, tonight, I would like to introduce you a clap, a virtual clap. Can you, all of you, please raise up your hand like this? Raise up your hand, like give me 10 like that. Okay, so when you want to give applause, right, then you just do it like this. Okay, so this is a virtual applause for tonight. All right, so when you each speaker speak, all right, after I speak also, please give me a virtual clap so that I can feel that, oh, there is encouragement from all of you. All right, if you say okay, then give me a thumbs up like this. Can or not? Can or not? Okay, great, thank you very much. All right, in view that we have so many guests tonight, right, then it's good that we start off with some introductions about Toastmaster International. So we talk about Toastmaster International, so the short term is called TI. So we have to speak about this very important man who is the father of Toastmaster International. His name is called Mr. Ralph C. Smatley. So he actually started this Toastmaster club in the year, it's many years back. Okay, the first club was actually started in 1905. So he started with this very pure intention, that's to help people when he see the needs, that to help people to grow, to help in their speaking, and also organize meetings. So he started with this, and today, over the years, people see the values in a Toastmaster, and they see that they grow in the meeting, not only in speaking and also their leadership as well. And today, Toastmaster International is located in like 141 countries with a total members of 352,000. And you and I are the members, and some of you are the potential members as well. So again, welcome all of you to Elite Toastmaster. We are one of the club in Malaysia, and we have always a tagline which is called "We Expect More." What does it mean by this "We Expect More"? Is to challenge our members to every time increase the 10% and 20% of them, so that they can grow over time and become a better version of themselves. Okay, so this is some background of the Toastmaster International and Elite Toastmaster. And now move on to the flow of the meeting today. So an introduction to especially to our guests tonight. So we will start it off with these sessions, which is called the table topic sessions, which is called the impromptu speaking. So I will encourage all the members and also our guests here to volunteer yourself and speak to speak for the session. It will be a very exciting sessions that I promised you. So it will increase your blood circulation as well. So whatever it is, just now later the sessions, right? You just raise up your hand without asking anything. All right, okay. So that's the first session. The second session is called the prepared speech. It is a session where our members, they enroll after they join Toastmaster. Then they will enroll into a pathway where they will have assignments. They will prepare the speech and speak during these meetings. So after, they will take their time to prepare. After these speaking sessions, this is where the third sessions will come in, which is called the evaluation. The evaluators will help them, our speakers, to give them constructive feedbacks with the hope, with the hope that is to help them to improve in their next delivery. So this is the overall of the meetings with 3 sessions: the table topic, prepared speech, and also the evaluations. And the third part that I would like to share with you is we have very important roles of tonight's meeting, where we have like grammarian and who take care of our English tonight, or the structure of the sentence and the words that we use. And the second one is called the R counter, where this person is very important in helping us to make when we have conversations, we will have increased our credibility. Like just now when I say then it is something that needs to pick up by the R counter. And last, we will have the timer. And now I would like to pass the sessions to grammarian to share more about their role. Can I pass these sessions to Kim Leong to share about your grammarian role?
Thank you, Ashley. As grammarian, I'm responsible for introducing the word of the day. The word of the day is reminisce. The meaning is to indulge in the process or practice of thinking or telling about past experience. An example would be, after the meeting, the members gathered at a cafe to reminisce about their memories in Elite. The definition and usage of the word are found in the meeting agenda. I will record those participants who properly use the word of the day. Furthermore, I will comment on the use of English throughout the course of our meeting, including any outstanding use of the English language. I'm also watching for the 7 sins of grammar, which include using double negative, double comparison, such as more, smarter, extra words, incorrect verb tense, confused adjectives and adverb, inappropriate pronoun use and disagreement of subject and verb. Before I end, I would like you all to unmute and repeat the word of the day after me. Please unmute yourself. 1, 2, 3. Reminisce.
Reminisce.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our first time grammarian, Kim Leung. Can I invite everyone to put your hands up like this? And virtual clap for him. Great job, Kim Leung. All right, now we pass over the time to our R counter for tonight with our ASEAN, who comes back to our elite family. Over to you, ASEAN.
Thank you, Ashley. As R counter, I'll be listening very carefully for the use of vocal pauses and crush words such as you know. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means, this means. This is known as a double clutch. I will keep track of everyone and report at the end of the meeting on who best controlled their use of filler words. Back to you, Ashley.
Thank you to our first time R counter, ASEAN. Thank you very much. And now I would like to call our timer, Ming Yan, who is also our VPE, to share about his role.
Hello guys. Good evening everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So as timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, the yellow, and the red cards, which denote specific time remaining for each session. So for example, the assignment speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. So at 5 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 5 minutes 30 seconds, I will flash the yellow cards, and at 6 minutes, I will flash the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I will flash the red cards. And after 30 seconds, the speaker shall end his speech. Back to you, Ashley.
All right, thank you to our timer, Ming Yan, for sharing us the rules of it as in terms of our timing or speaking time. All right. Now, if guests, you have any questions, right? Later on after the meeting, you can look for me to ask more about what is the Toastmaster Club all about. And now we shall go into the next sessions, which is the first sessions of us, which is the table topic session. And now I would like to invite our table topic master Vance to on the floor, come to the floor and share about these sessions. Over to you, Vance.
Thank you so much, Ashley. So now is the most excited part, which is the first session, table topic session. And now I'm your DJ Toastmaster today. So today table topic session will be a little bit more fun, as the topic today will be related to a song title. So for the first time guests, in case you don't know what is table topic, so table topic is very fun and excited because it is very unpredictable. because you have no time to prepare and you have to immediately share out anything that comes in your mind. So for the timer, Mingyan will help us time for all the table topic speaker. Every speaker have 2 minutes to share your thoughts. When come to 1 minute, Mingyan will show green light, and 1 minute 30 seconds, it will show amber light, and until 2 minutes, it will show red light. And when you see red light, you have 30 seconds to stop. If you don't stop, no worry, I will stop you. So let's start our table topic session today. Is everyone excited? Please give me this one if you're excited. Nice. Okay, even my Mr. Pimple also very excited. It decided to pop up today. So now I would like to invite our first volunteer to try to pick a song title with me. First, I will wish Cheng Wei will be the first volunteer. Cheng Wei?
I accept.
Nice.
Thank you
Okay.
for asking me.
No problem. So now you have 1 to 5. Pick a song with me.
I pick song number 4.
Song number 4. That's interesting. Okay. Please listen. So this is a song. Title name is Money, Money, and Money. So this is your title. To you, Cheng Rui.
That's the problem with today's society, isn't it? I mean, without money, money itself seems to define what many people will view you as. It's very easy for someone who has lots and lots of money to demand a certain amount of credibility and presence. If people think you're very, very rich, it's very, very likely for them to think that you know what you're saying. So in many sense, money, the money demands authority. It comes with it. Because I suppose we all come from a position perhaps of always wanting more. And it's very easy to look at money as something which is easily measured, unlike things which are intangible, like love. Love is good. Sure, I could reminisce on all the good things that I love among family, among friends, among my romantic relationships, if I had any. But, you know, that's all wonderful things. But nothing is as gorgeous and as satiable as the ability to enjoy cash, money. So perhaps the song is right. ABBA has got it right from the very start. Money, money, money. It is a rich man's world. You live rich and you'll be able to command the world around you just because you're rich. So I definitely 100% agree with the song Money, the money, back to you.
Thank you so much, Cheng Rui. That is very interesting. Let's everyone give Cheng Rui a big clap like that. Okay, nice, nice. So next one, who wants to pick a song with me? Raise up your hand. Come on, let's pick a song with me. Nice, I saw Vanessa Yap.
Hi, Vance.
Vanessa, yep. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Which song you want to pick?
3, please.
Sure. Listen properly of the song. Okay, so your topic today is staying alive. To you, Vanessa.
Thank you, Vance. I've actually never heard of this song, but yeah, staying alive. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, do you feel alive right now? I know that most of us has been staying home for about a month plus right now if you're in Malaysia and feeling kind of tired inside your heart. But remember, always stay hopeful at the situations that we are at. Always stay hopeful that leaders in our countries will make the informed and well decisions for the goods of the citizens in Malaysia. Occupy yourself with all the positive energy. Do not drag yourself too much on the negative news about the politics in our countries or feeling kind of depressed because of what we could not have achieved if we are out from the house. I'm very glad that tonight, all of us from Elite Toastmaster and also invited guests have decided to spend their valuable times with us today in this 2 hours and a half meetings. I'm sure that all of you would gain something that you have never expected from the moment when you entered into these virtual meetings. So stay alive, stay positive, and stay hopeful, everyone. Back to you, Vance.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. Okay, nice. So I hope everyone put your hands on your heart and be grateful we are all alive in here. So next, who want to be the third volunteer? Please raise up your hand. If not, I will choose. Oh, I saw Justin. Justin? Justin,
Yep.
yes.
Yes, me.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, and 5. Pick a number.
Number 1, please.
Okay, nice. Listen the song. Okay, your topic today is beautiful mistakes. To you, Justin.
Thank you, Vanessa. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster members and guests. Beautiful mistake. How many of you are here make a beautiful or silly mistake? Raise up your hand. Okay. Mistake is just a process of learning. Okay. Some mistake is stupid and some mistake is not stupid. For example, like yesterday, I took a knife, accidentally cut myself. That is a very painful mistake. It cannot be beautiful for that part, but some mistake can be very beautiful. And let me share you one of my story is why I said beautiful. Some mistake can be beautiful is when I went to this presentation. I present my ethical study during my college time. So I make a very silly mistake. I stay up the whole night. I didn't rest, so I rushed my coursework and everything. So when I spell British, I spell Britot. So when I say Britot in front of presentation, everyone laugh and all this thing. So from that day onwards, a lot of people in the theater and all this thing, they know me. Oh, this is Justin. He make a silly mistake. British turn to Britot. Okay, it can be very embarrassing and all this thing, but take it in a positive way. If you know you make a silly mistake, a simple mistake, right? Take this opportunity to to promote yourself, to make your awareness, then that's the time where I make more friends and lecturers start to know me. Oh, this is the guy making a silly mistake. So when you make a silly mistake, don't think this is the end of the world. Take it as a beginning to something beautiful in your life. Back to you, Vanessa.
Thank you so much, Justin. Everyone give Justin a big applause. Okay, now, because of the time, I have one more chance for the last volunteer. Anyone want to be the last volunteer? I count to 3. If nobody, I will pick someone. 1, 2, 3.
I
Okay.
see Mark's hand is up.
Okay, thank you. Mark? Okay, Mark, please choose a song with me. Number 2 and number 5.
5.
Number 5. Okay. Let's listen to the song. So this is a song by Celine Dion. I hope everyone know about that. So yes, like Suwan said, the title is The Power of Love. To you, Mark.
The power of love. Funny, it definitely makes me feel a little bit on the old side, simply because Celine Dion definitely was someone that I listened to, well known for singing songs for films like the Titanic and others. The way I see it, where love is concerned, it's something that I have given quite some thought, simply because it is I'm preparing for the human speech contest, and the thing is, I'm in the midst of preparing on a lyrical speech with the title "Love." And why do I look at the word "love" as something that is important, that is meaningful to us? Is that whenever we face times of trouble, when everything else is failing us, what do we turn to? I think that love conquers everything. Okay, it conquers all the challenges that we face. It even conquers, even in some circumstances, even powerful forces like death. Okay, so therefore, to me, I see that love is something that we can go to when all hope is lost, when things are getting worse, when we despair. But when we have love, we will overcome various challenges. And that's my take on the power of love. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Mark, for the sharing. I totally agree. The power of love is very strong, because the power of love is that strong, and our mind and our thought don't have much space for all the negative thought. Okay, now, so this is the end of the table topic session, and I hope everyone enjoyed the night. So now I will pass back the control to Ashley. Thank you.
Thank you, our DJ in the house, Vance. Very well done to you for this table topic sessions. It is indeed very creative. No, so now I would like the floor to show off your hand. So who thinks that these sessions is really very creative? Please raise up your hand. Just one hand, or 2 hands also can. Okay. All right, great job to you, Vance. Well, I think this sessions is like creative. It's really creative, as in like you play the song, and then at the same time it is like a game as well. So we will like kind of think, oh, what song is this? Then I can guess as well. And then also at the same time, oh, this song is not my era, so I don't know, that is fine. So that kind of feeling. So well done to you, Vance. And also very well done and good job to all the brave souls out there. Okay, we have all our members who raised up their hand for these sessions. Well done to all of you. So now I would like to ask our SAA, is the voting for the table topic speakers is ready to show to our members?
Yep, let me launch.
All right, thank you, Ashu, who is our first time SAA as well. All right, now later on, you can please select the best table topic speaker that you think who deserve it. So with the count of 5, then we shall close the session. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for your votes for our table topic speakers. And now, after they volunteer themselves for the speaking sessions, and it is now the time for the evaluation for our table topic speakers. And now I would like to invite Hasnul, who is our table topic evaluators, to provide his evaluation. Over to you, Hasnul.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for letting me the control. Do you know average Malaysian number 1 fear is public speaking? In medical term, we call it as a glossophobia. Thank you, Cheng Roy, Vanessa, Justin, and Mark for your courageous and show your vulnerability and remittance by delivering speech in the table topic arena. I'm glad that once take up as a table topic master with a common table topic theme as song title. Let's start with our first table topic, Chen Rui, title Money, Money, Money. What I love from him is he have all the voice control. There's no filler words. I like to see all his body language, and he use all the body gesture, and he use very simple English command where I understand what he try to convey the message. You may want to work on speech structure where you need to have one point and elaborate the point by using why and using and also because. Okay. And my challenge to you, Chandroy, is before you start your speech immediately, probably you should have between 10 to 30 seconds for you to build your what point that you want to use before you start with your speech. In summary, I like the way that Chandroy delivering his speech. There's no filler word, using a simple command English, and he need to work on the speech structure and have a pause of about 30 seconds. And look forward on your next table topic, Chandroy. And for the second speaker, Vanessa, title Staying Alive. What I love from Vanessa, she used a 10 to 20 seconds before she start her speech. That's where she start building all the points before she start convey her message. And I noticed there's no filler words, and she did use a simple English command where I understand what she tried to deliver her message. Vanessa, you may want to work on the speech structure where you pick one point and elaborate more by using because what. Yeah. Therefore, audience understand what the point that you want to share and what are the example. And my challenge to you, Vanessa, is to provide a summary at the end of your speech. Yeah. In summary, I love the way that you convey or delivering your message. And you need to work on the speech structure and on the summary of your speech. The third speaker, Justin, title Beautiful Mistake. What I love from his speech is he used personal experience. Therefore, he able to convey his point correctly using a simple English, and I noticed that he's confident the way when he delivering table topic. Yeah? Look natural. And Justin, you may want to work on pauses in between of the points. Yeah, because look like from my side, the way that you try to convey your message is a little bit of faster. Probably you want to make a pauses in between of your point. And my challenge to you, Justin, before you start with your speech, have 10 to 30 seconds before you start your speech. And overall, you are delivering a very good using a simple common English, and you may want to work on the pauses for each point and have a 10 seconds before you start your speech. And our last table topic speaker is Mark, title The Power of Love. What I love with Mark is the way that he's delivering his speech confident, using a simple common English, and I really understand what he's trying to convey his message. And Mark, you might want to work on fewer words, where I notice you do have a double clutch 4-4. Yeah. And my challenge for you is before you start your speech, you might want to have 10 to 20 seconds before you start your speech. Therefore, you have better structure your message. And overall, I like to see all the 4 speakers again in our next table topic. That's all for me. Ashley, control is back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasno, who is our immediate past president. Thank you for your very firm and also steady feedbacks. And I believe that all our table topic speakers here have actually gotten some points back for their next improvement in their delivery. Thank you, Hasno. And now we would like to take group photos. So Ashu, are you ready there for the group photos? Okay, maybe
Ashley,
not
I can
Ashu.
take. I will take
okay.
over Ashley for the group pictures.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you. Yep, thank you,
Okay,
Ashu.
everybody.
Over to you, Justin.
All right, sorry. Hi, everybody. Please turn on your webcam. So give me your brightest smile, everybody. On the count of 3. 1. EJ. I think EJ is away. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to the next slide because the
Change
room is too.
pose.
Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Back to you, Ashley.
All right, thank you, Justin, for helping us to take the wonderful photos of tonight with everyone here. And now we will proceed to our intermission. Before that, can I check with our timer, Ming Yan, how many minutes that we can go for intermission?
We are slightly late, so perhaps 2 minutes. We meet back at 8:56.
Okay, so now it's 8:54. 2 minutes, we'll come back 8:56. See you.
Actually,
Alright.
it's break time. It's break time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What's so
Now,
quiet,
now it's 8:56 already. Our dear members can come back and on your camera. Ashu, you want to say something, right?
Yeah. So I thought you took over already. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we are dot on time, 8:56. Okay, let's enjoy the upcoming session. Handing it over back to TME Ashley. Ashley, over to you.
All right, thank you, our SAA Ashu. Now we are back for the second session, which is the prepared speech sessions. This is a sessions where our members, they enroll into pathway, then they will prepare their speech based on their assignment. All right, the first speaker of tonight is Mark Kamshi. So he will be delivering his pathway project 2, level 1 from the effective coaching path, the evaluation and feedback. And his title is Raising Productivity Through Public Speaking. And his evaluator of tonight is supposed to be Noel. Noel couldn't make it to attend, so it will be Chen Chun will be the evaluator for tonight. And over to you, Chen Chun, to read out his purpose of his speech for tonight.
Mark Kamshi, the purpose of this project, the evaluation and feedback second speech, is for you to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. And the purpose of speech is also for you to demonstrate that you have applied the feedback received from your first speech. That you have the duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, but I do understand that you requested for a longer time. So you have 8 to 10 minutes. Over to you, Ashley.
Thank you, Chen Chun, our evaluator. And now, Mark Kamshi, Raising Productivity Through Public Speaking. Raising Productivity Through Public Speaking, Mark Kamshi. Over to you, Mark.
Mark, you are muted.
Okay, thanks a lot. Hold on a second. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be presenting a speech with the title Raising Productivity Through Public Speaking. Testing. Okay. The objectives of this presentation is to share with you what is public speaking all about, share with you the benefits of it to employees and businesses, share about what impromptu speaking and the fundamentals of public speaking. About today, I'll be focusing more on the first two. Before I begin, let me share a brief introduction of myself. My name is Mark, and I teach English Communications and Real Estate. I'm a Master of English Studies at Open University Malaysia, and I've received several awards in various fields such as real estate, public speaking, business journalism, and events management. I also have professional memberships in associations related to English language, the media, Toastmasters International, and real estate. And now let me share with you, firstly, what is public speaking all about? Ladies and gentlemen, public speaking can change your life. How you can do so is that in our lives, success and happiness is determined by our ability to express ourselves clearly. When we are able to express ourselves with confidence, we will be able to build close relationships with the people that matter to us and also improve our career development. However, some people are not comfortable with public speaking. That is because they are afraid that it could make them, when they are doing something they are not familiar with, they can appear to be foolish to others. However, ladies and gentlemen, everyone makes mistakes, including teachers. So if teachers can make mistakes, so can the rest of us. Now, the thing is this, public speaking can be rewarding to us because it can help us to enable us to express ourselves confidently and easily to others. When we're able to express ourselves with confidence, we can persuade and motivate others effectively. Now, in the past, I used to teach hundreds of students. In 1 year, 432 students, public speaking, conversational English. Many of them have done well in life. Some of them have won scholarships to places like Japan, Beijing, Shanghai, and Taiwan. Others have won speech competitions at national as well as at school levels. For myself, public speaking has also helped change my life, as it has helped me to be able to express myself as I rose up the corporate ladder, and also to be able to build good relationships with others and to lead industry leaders in real estate awards. Now, the thing is this, public speaking forms an element of language development. When we improve ourselves in skills such as reading, writing, listening, and speaking, we are committing to our own self-improvement, and public speaking falls under this category. So how does public speaking help us? How do we measure our speaking abilities? Well, some of the ways that we can evaluate on our speaking abilities includes how comfortable we are in speaking with people. How can we explain our views and ideas? Are we nervous when we speak? Do we consider the needs and interests of our audience? Do we plan our presentations? Do we appear natural and sincere to others? Do we listen carefully and analytically? Are we comfortable in receiving feedback? And can we give feedback to others in a positive way? So there are various public speaking occasions where we can express ourselves. These include social events, sales presentations, marketing activities, meetings, conventions, exhibitions, and educational events. Some of the professional roles that require public speaking include salespeople, executives, managers, educators, marketers, and exhibitors. Now, how does public speaking benefit employees? There are 3 things which I would like to highlight in respect of its benefits. The first is to improve communication skills, and it consists of 3 areas. The first is extended communication, where we are able to elaborate on the points that we make. The second thing is multimodal communication skills. Now, you may think that public speaking will just involve spoken English, but it's more than just that. It allows us to be able to make presentations in many different forms, including text, video, audio, and pictures. And then there is supporting, with the skills that we have, we are able to present supporting evidence with facts and adding in examples to support those facts that we present. The second benefit for public speaking is that it can help us to improve our soft skills. Now, the thing is this, here in Malaysia, according to the Malaysian Employers Federation, 90% of graduates who apply for jobs lack soft skills. So if you know how to speak in public, it will help you in your job prospects. Then the next thing is where soft skills are concerned is about being able to interact effectively and harmoniously with others. And the third thing, of course, is about improving our self-confidence. Now, many of us, when we first started in public speaking, we didn't have confidence in expressing ourselves. But as we practice more often, we don't only know how to present ourselves in public, we develop strength in our own character and inner beauty when people look at us. And of course, what are the benefits for businesses where public speaking is concerned? There are 4 benefits where public speaking is concerned. The first is branding. If you know how to present yourself in public through public speaking, you're able to build persuasive brand value for your audience and customers. And then, of course, when you are skilled in public speaking, you can market your own products and services. build awareness, interest, generate leads, and convert interested parties into customers. And then the next thing is, of course, communications. It's important for us to be engaged with our audiences, with our prospective customers. So the thing is this, where if we are good in public speaking, we can express ourselves well in social speeches, such as acceptance events. In the past, where I attended award ceremonies, most of the award recipients, they will only talk about their own achievements, but they are not engaged with the members of the audience. Now, imagine that you win an award and you represent your organization, you'll be able to share with stakeholders your ability to. Of course, human resource development, whereby is that in any organization, human resource is one of the most important assets of an organization. So you want your own colleagues, your staff members to grow. So public speaking helps them to achieve personal growth and career development for themselves. And of course, the last thing is I would like to share with you a video that illustrates public speaking skills, just for a short while. With financial challenges in a changed business landscape, you need new solutions to survive and grow. To be productive, you need to collaborate, communicate, construct knowledge, self-regulate, be creative, solve problems, and use ICT to grow. Reskilling and upskilling is important. Communicate with your clients effectively with soft skills. Raise your productivity through language skills. Okay, because of time limitations, I'm just going to move on this one. So the thing is this, I would just like to conclude that where public speaking is concerned, the benefits of public speaking, just to recap, is that it helps us to improve our communication skills, soft skills, and our own self-confidence. And for businesses, it helps us to build businesses branding, marketing, communications, human resource development. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, whether you are working for an organization or running your own business, to take public speaking seriously and use it as a way in order to help develop yourself and your organization. And this concludes my presentation for the day. Thank you so much. And back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your sharing on this speech. And I felt that after this speech, I know you better. Okay, and then also at the same time, right? Thank you for sharing with us on the importance of public speaking and the benefits of public speaking. And that is why that we are here in Toastmaster meeting here to practice our speaking. And then on top of that, I like there is one phrase that you mentioned is all of us make mistakes, including teachers. So this is a safe ground for all of us to practice our speaking. So it's okay to make mistakes and we improve from there. All right. Thank you, Mark, for that beautiful speech from you. And now we shall move forward to the next speaker, who is Rachel Ling. She will be delivering the Pathway Project 2, Level 1 from the Effective Coaching Path Evaluation and Feedback. So since this is the same pathway as Mark, so we will not to invite Iceland, who is her evaluator, to read out the purpose of her speech. And now we will pass over the time to Rachel Ling. The topic on lessons from COVID-19. Lessons from COVID-19, Rachel Ling. Over to you, Rachel Ling.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashley. All districts in Selangor will be placed under the Enhanced Movement Control Order from the 3rd to the 16th of July 2021. No, not again. Who can relate? 2020 and 2021 has not been an easy year for the most of us, but yet it is a year that I will truly treasure for the years to come. Since I was stuck at home last weekend, I thought I would take some time to reflect on the year. And I would like to share with you just some of the lessons that I've learned from being in lockdown. The first thing that I learned was that I'm actually more resilient and adaptable than I thought I was. If you asked me back in 2019 if I could ever work from home and yet stay at home all weekend, and worse yet for months to end, I would have told you that I would have gone crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, staying at home 24/7 back in March 2020 without a clear end in mind was pretty dang tough. I really dreaded staying at home and not being able to plan my weekends. However, as time passed, it became easier and I soon adapted to working from home and finding new hobbies and things to do at home. And a year later, during the EMCO now, and I can safely say that I actually prefer staying at home and working from home. Well, at least I think 80% of the time. I guess Charles Darwin was right. Humans are the most adaptable species on Earth. And my lesson here would be just trust the process. Speaking of trusting the process, the next thing that I've learned is really the importance or the benefits of slowing down. As an extrovert, my weekends before the pandemic would typically be filled with back-to-back activities, catch-ups, appointments, dinner, date nights, workout classes, running errands, one after the other. Having free time really felt uncomfortable and it seemed as if I was just wasting my time. During the start of the pandemic, I picked up a daily jogging habit with a simple goal of just decompressing and unwinding from the workday. And it was during this time that I just simply zoned out. And I soon realized that such blanking of the mind had really profound effects on me. I started to think more about the present and the future. And I also started to reflect more. I had random bursts of ideas and I was able to solve problems that I really wouldn't have been able to if I just sat in front of the PC with a Word document open. I later found out that apparently boring repetitive movements boosts creativity. Search it up, science. I think slowing down has also allowed me to notice and embrace the little things in life that I often took granted for, like being able to reconnect with a friend, going out for a walk in the mall, dining in, or even simply when you get a parcel. Sometimes I get a parcel which I forgot I ordered, and it's just, it brings a smile to my face. And finally, I've also learned that today's world is truly interconnected. Just look at us now. I joined in as a guest during the pandemic in May 2020. And in January 2021, I joined in as a member. I have never met 99% of you here in real life, and yet I feel so much a part of this community. The digital and the e-commerce space has also boomed, and now I can obtain almost anything that I want on Shopee, Lazada, or Grab in 24 hours. I think back in 2019, there was really little to no way of getting in touch with China sellers. Everything had to go through a middleman, and it was tough for a non-Chinese speaking Chinese banana like me. To sum it all up, this pandemic has really been an insightful experience for me. It has forced me to take a step back, to think and to appreciate life. I've learned what it means to truly live and not just to survive. And also through this, I have truly found myself. This is an experience that will be something that I'm going to hold on to for a long time to come. I'd like to end by posing this question to you. What has COVID-19 taught you? Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Ashley.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rachel Ling. Now I would like to invite everyone to put your hands showing up to the screen and give her a big round of applause. Well done to you, Rachel, Toastmaster Rachel Ling. Well, thank you for sharing your reminisce your learnings during this pandemic period. And thank you for sharing all your learnings and reminding us to always look at these silver linings in whatever happened to us, and embrace all the little things that happened around us. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Find that silver lining in our life. And thank you, Toastmaster Rachel Ling, for that speech. And now let's move forward to the next speaker, who's our third speaker, Juliana Phillips. She will be delivering her Pathway Project 3, Level 1 from the Effective Coaching Path, researching and presenting Wheel of Life. Now I would like to invite Justin Chun, who is her evaluator, to read out her speech objective. Over to you, Justin.
Hi, Juliana. The purpose of your speech is, okay. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research method and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Okay, back to you, Ashley.
Thank you, evaluator Justin Chun. Now, I would like to invite
已经几个不恰当的例子。我问有些朋友，哎，怎么？
Okay, all right. Sorry. So now I would like to invite. Yeah. Okay. So now I would like to invite Juliana Philip to speak on her speech title, Wheel of Life. Wheel of Life, Juliana Philip. Over to you, Juliana.
Thank you, Ashley, for the introduction, and Justin as well. I'm just going to go through a few slides, some screens to show for all of you to immerse yourself in before I start my speech for the day. So what's happened in the past 1 year has been just this. The virus brought in empty streets, parents working from home, chaos at home for parents with kids, or even just individuals living alone. And all that everyone has been craving for has been mostly this. What do we call this? The balance. Ladies and gentlemen, my presentation today is about finding this balance all of us have been looking for using this theme called Wheel of Life. Wheel of Life. What is the Wheel of Life? Now, if you search on Google Scholar, some of these common themes appear. Coaching, Buddhism, coaching tool, assessments, models, Paul Meyer, right? Now, did you know the origin of this term? The Wheel of Life typically or traditionally is a symbolic representation of a cyclical existence, which can be found painted on the outside walls of nearly all Tibetan Buddhism temple in Tibet and India. And this pictorial diagram basically explain to you basic Buddhism concepts such as karma, rebirth in a manner that can be understood by farmers and illiterate people back then in the 6th century onwards. Now, this Wheel of Life concept was then reinvented by Paul Mayers in the year 1960. And this guy here, Paul Mayer, is one of the world's most outstanding authorities in the field of goal setting, motivation, time management, etc. Why the Wheel of Life? It's really powerful because it gives you a vivid representation of the way your life is currently. Where you are today compared to where you would like to be. Because if you look at this representing the Wheel of Life, each area of your life can be mapped into a diagram like this, just like the spokes of a bicycle. And what happens if one of the spokes of a bicycle is broken or bent? If any of you have ridden on a bicycle before, you would know what that feels like, right? You would go off balance, you'll fall, you will not be able to take your bicycle for a ride completely. So this is what happens when one of these spokes that you have put across here in this wheel, which represents your life, goes off. It will go off tangent, you'll also feel the same. Now, where do I start? So what does this mean? Where do I then map? Where do these spokes come from? What are these spokes? What are they made of, right? So today I'm going to be sharing with you a 6-step method on how we can basically create our own wheel of life. So firstly,
We need to brainstorm the life areas that we are currently at today. So pick either from 6 to 8 dimensions in your life that are currently important to you. At this point, you can reflect on your own priorities in life. You can use either one of these three approaches. Firstly, assess the roles that you play in life. For an example, as a parent, as a friend, as a team member, as a daughter, son, etc.
先完成再完美。
Sorry, someone's talking. Second option is to map it out in terms of area, for example, career, education, finance, family, etc. And as a third option, you can use a combination of both roles or the areas of your life. Secondly, you need to write these down on your own wheel, one dimension on each stroke of the wheel. And thirdly, we need to assess each area that are on your wheel and the amount of time and attention that you are currently devoting to it. You'll get to mark it from a scale of 1 to 10, or if you want it to be 1 to 5 or 1 to 8, it's fine as well. The point is you'll have a wheel where you're going to be able to mark the areas of your life that you're currently at today. Now, the next step here is about thinking, right? You need to firstly, after you've already written down and assessed all these areas, you need to think about your ideal level. Now, I'm going to take a pause here and share with you how does this look like. It's very easy to talk, but this is how a standard wheel of life assessment typically looks like. What I've done here is I've written down all the roles in my life. I use the role method. I've written down all the roles that I have in my life, that I play today in my life. And what are my ideals for? So what does this ideal mean? Now, ideal is basically an example as if I already have a balanced life. And what does that look like, right? So my ideal score that I've set for myself is 8. It could be a 5 for you or a 10, right? Now, you need to sit down and think about how does this look like? What is ideal for you? And then you go to the next column, which assesses your current. Where are you today? What does your current state look like for each of these roles, right? And put the ideal scores and then your current scores accordingly. And ideally, if I had an all 8 for my life, it will look like a real ideal bicycle wheel. Look at that. It's so perfect, right? It's almost a circle. But the reality is far from truth. Now, when I join these circles up, right? So now when I actually, as a next step, join up the mark around the circles, looking at my current today, this is where I stand. So this is a simulation, but I use this for the purpose of this speech as well. This is how it actually looks like today, but it wasn't like this when 2 years back or just a year ago. So taking an example, last year, at the start of the pandemic, this was how my scope looked like. This is how my balance was like. Because what happened here was I was literally working from my home because that's the start of the pandemic. There was no boundary to work because I had a room office and I had my kids who were outside my door, always knocking in to come in. In the start, they had to get adjusted to seeing mama at home, but not approachable. My laptop was sometimes on for 12 to 18 hours. I was literally working for almost 12 hours straight for the entire month because I was putting SOPs in place, etc. It was very depressing. My health, as you can see, is 0. I was not exercising. I was not involved in community. I'm not able to be the partner I should have been. As a mother, as a daughter, the only thing I was really doing good was being at work, which was as a team member as well as a manager. Even as a friend, due to absence of meeting, I was also 0 there. So this is what happened to my spoke. And if you can look at this, it doesn't look like my bicycle can go on, right? It's definitely going to put me off balance. So what was I doing here? This is where I would say my life was off balance and my wheel of life was then, it needed some adjustment. I was looking at this from a helicopter view. It took me some time to be very truthful to myself, to sit down and analyze and say, okay, look, this is where you are today and this is where you want to be. So that step was the starting point, was very important for me to move to the next level to see where I wanted to improve. So this is where it was, my wheel of life. And finally, knowing that this is where I am, the last thing I had to do was to take action. So what does that mean? Take action could mean many things to different people. An ideal life balance means different things to different people as well. But what we need to center or think about is where or what are the areas that we want to put more of our focus in. The balance for one person is definitely different from another, and also the times or different phases in life is also where we find this different. When I was much younger, when I was single, living with my parents, my focus or my attention was more on my making money and having fun with my friends. And being a family person now, my focus is more about keeping a safe home and providing for the family and being there for the kids, watching them grow. So your shift of focus also shifts as you move through phases in life. I'm pretty sure when I'm in retirement or older, that's going to be way different as well. And therefore, identifying the areas that I need attention is the first step. So once you have identified that, you can then plan your actions you need to work again to regain the balance. Now, you've got to start with the neglected areas. What are things that you need to start doing differently, and perhaps make a commitment to these first. If you need to delegate some parts of work to other people, these are times where you start thinking about those options. So that basically summarizes my presentation on the Wheel of Life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Juliana, for sharing with us the Wheel of Life. Well, your speech is actually definitely a reflection, helping us to reflect on our current life, on which are the areas that we needed to improve. And the most important thing is know where we are and where we are heading to. And the most important part is to take actions for the area that we wanted to improve. Thank you for the wonderful speech from Toastmaster Juliana. And now we will have our last speaker for the prepared speech sessions, who is EJ. So he will be delivering his Pathway Project 3, Level 1 from the Leadership Development Plan, Researching and Presenting Speech, Gardening in the Midst of Pandemic. Now I would like to invite his evaluator, Christopher Chung, to share with us his EJ's speech purpose.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. EJ, all the best to you. Tonight you're going to pursue this speech, and the purpose is for the member to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched topic, a speech of any topic. All right, thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christopher. And I would like to invite EJ to speak on gardening in the midst of pandemic. Gardening in the midst of pandemic, EJ Tan. Over to you, EJ Tan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashley. March 18, 2020. This day marks the start of a nationwide movement control order in Malaysia in our efforts in battling the COVID-19 pandemic. I bet that no one at that time anticipated how things are going to turn out today. Over the past 1 year and 7 months, the country's economy and people's livelihood has taken a beating. The Malaysian Department of Statistics shown that our country's GDP went from a 4.4% of growth in 2019 to a shrinking of 5.6% in the year 2020. And the unemployment rate went from 3.2% in 2019 to 4.8% in 2020. Many businesses were either shut down or forced to stop their operations, and employees experienced over 30% cuts in their salaries. On top of this challenge of bringing food to the table, we are all still in the midst of battling this public health crisis that is COVID-19. During such stressful times, it is not a coincidence that there have been a raise in awareness and demand for better physical and mental well-being after being enclosed in our own homes for such a long time. Activities such as home exercise, meal preparation, or or even making your own coffee has been trending as these activities keep us occupied while we are in our houses. And it also gives us a sense of control amidst this stressful time. And as my title suggests, tonight I will be sharing with everyone about gardening, an alternative that is sometimes overlooked but still pack a ton of benefits to our physical and mental health. On the surface, gardening may seem to be just another exercise, but the difference lies in the sun and the soil. Gardening is an outdoor activity that gives you a good dose of sunlight. According to the NHS, as stated on their website, vitamin D is essential for healthy bones, teeth, and muscles. And our body creates vitamin D mainly through when our skin is exposed by direct sunlight. There has also been a lot of research conducted in finding the relationship between the bacteria in the soil and in 2010, Professor Okada from the Okayama University Hospital published his findings in the Clinical and Experimental Immunology Journal. His findings suggested that bacterial exposure not only boosts our immune system, but could also alter our vulnerability to conditions such as depression as well. Gardening is also an activity that is suitable for stress relief and mood lifting. In 1982, Roger Ulrich published his paper in the journal Science titled "View Through a Window May Influence Recovery from Surgery." He found out that patients that underwent surgery actually recovered faster and they had lesser post-operation complications, recovered faster, and even had better evaluation from nurses when they are given a window view of a natural setting rather than a brick wall. And since then, researchers have been looking for evidence that being in touch with nature can have a clear and improved effect on people's well-being. In June 2010, Professor Agnes van der Berg from University of Groningen, Netherlands, published her experimental findings on the Journal of Health and Psychology. And her experiment gave evidence that gardening not only led to the decrease in cortisol being the hormone produced by our body in times of stress, but it also showed that it has fully restored the positive mood of the participants, showing that gardening can actually promote relief to our body from acute stress. Furthermore, gardening can also be great to practice mindfulness. According to Oxford Dictionary, mindfulness is defined as the mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment. One of the more popular ways of doing so is yoga meditation. However, sitting isn't for anyone. But you can still embrace practicing mindfulness when being physically active in the garden. You see, when you are concentrating on the task at hand in the garden, such as pulling weed or repotting the plants, you won't be thinking about the issues that are bugging you, such as your boss's reply or that your car service has been overdue. And this practice, by not thinking about the issues that are bothering you and focusing on your current task at hand, that is the very core of practicing mindfulness. From keeping our body's health in check to giving us a peaceful mind, gardening clearly has lots of benefits. For anyone who is interested, gardening there are plenty of resources and it is well covered, and the information are easily accessible online. All of this information are just one click away. But if you're looking for a community, there is a local NGO called the Free Tree Society. They do things from teaching about the Earth's climate to giving out free plants and promoting gardening. And they are advocating change in the way that we, society, change the way we bond with nature. I hope that my sharing gave you a better understanding about the science behind the benefits of gardening, and it did lead up your interest in gardening by the time you wake up tomorrow. With that, I pass the control back to you, Toastmaster Ashley.
Thank you, Toastmaster EJ. Yeah, thank you for sharing with us that there is this like new hobby or activity that we can pick up, which is called gardening, which help us not in terms, I mean, in terms to being present and also being mindful, that actually good for our health. Thank you for sharing that speech with us. Well, that's the end for our this prepared speech sessions for all our 4 lovely speakers and lovely speakers. And now we shall have the vote for the best speaker, prepared speech speaker. Just to check with our SAA, Ashu, is the poll has ready to launch?
Yes, I can launch it now.
All right, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you might vote for your best prepared speech speaker now. Okay, with the count of 5, then we shall all end the voting sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, thank you. Thank you for all our speakers. And once again, can everyone please put your hands up and give them a big round of applause? They deserve it because they have actually used a lot of their time to prepare for the speech for tonight, and they are being brave enough to deliver in front of all of us. All right, thank you. And now I shall pass the sessions to these evaluation sessions will be taken over by our general evaluator of tonight, who is our beautiful lady who is called Taylor. Over to you, Toastmaster Taylor. Hello, Taylor, are you in the house? Okay. Oh, I can see our Madam GE Taylor. Over to you, Madam GE.
My laptop is being lagged just now. Thank you for passing me the control, TME tonight, Toastmaster Ashley. So yeah, everyone, hi. Okay, we are now come to the evaluation portion of our meeting. This is an extremely important part of our meeting as it provides the speaker who give prepared speech tonight with instantaneously feedback from our fellow Toastmaster member. The purpose for evaluation is to give both positive comment and suggestion for improvement. Hopefully, each speaker will feel encouraged by aspect of their speech that went well and motivated to make their speeches even better for the next time. My role tonight is as your GE to introduce individual evaluator for each of the speaker. I will also share some of my observation regarding the overall quality of the meeting. So let's commence with the evaluation for the prepared speech tonight. I would like to call our very first evaluator tonight, Toastmaster Chen Jun, who will be evaluating Mark's speeches for tonight. Chen Jun once told me that evaluation is one of the most important elements of Toastmaster. So I have a hope on that. Please help me to welcome our Toastmaster, our first evaluator, Chen Jun.
Thank you, Taylor. Now, Toastmaster Mac, you came in, you selected a topic that we all can relate on, which is public speaking. You establish your credibility early, and you deliver, and you give us a short summary at the end, at the closing of that speech. And I must applaud you from reaching from the beginning all the way to the ending. Now, I'm not here to sugarcoat the evaluation, but I want to give you some tangible tricks and tips to how to improve on your speech. Now, the first thing is when you share on your list of credential, I think that's very important because you need to establish credibility in front of people that you're speaking to. So in the first page, I was impressed, right? And when you go to the next page of credential, I get it, like, I was informed, okay, so you are an expert in your field. But when you come up with a third area of your credential, I was a bit lost because in my mind, I was thinking, so what's in it for me, right? Like, what am I here for, right? So I felt you were spending too much time on that credential. Instead, what I would suggest is for you to dedicate more time in your objective section so that people can get the buy-in before you establish that credibility. I think that's very important. All right, in a speech sense, is the hook. What is the hook? Right? Or you could say things like, imagine you were in a room and you had this one big idea, but you didn't know what words to use. And at the end of the meeting, you were sidelined. What do you do in such a situation? You need that hook. Then you said, hi, my name is Mark, and I am a ABC. So that's the first one, right? Now, the second one is, I was also very confused in terms of the intent of the speech. On one side, I felt that you were giving us information, okay, benefits of speaking. On the other side, you were persuading us to improve our public speaking skills. So I was a bit juggling in between, and what I would suggest you is, instead of an I-focused expression, right, turn it to a you-focused relatability. Okay, I'll give you an example. Yeah. So in your particular slide, you have that manager, salesman, consultant. I think you have that one slide. So you give us a statement of fact. Okay, these are the different speaking roles: A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so I get it intellectually, but I can't relate to it emotionally. Okay, so instead, just change it around and say, maybe you are a salesman and you struggle with closing the sales because you do not know what words to use in different situations. Or maybe you're a manager and you just couldn't communicate what needs to get done to drive the accountability. Or maybe you are a leader that just couldn't express your vision. Public speaking is for you, right? From I to a you. Okay, so that is the second tip I can share with you. Now, the third tip is, I felt in terms of your structure, there were a lot of repetition, right? You gave the speaking events, like these are different areas of speaking, these are the different speaking roles. So if you could just group them together, make the structure much more lean, because in a speech, what I call optics is very important. Like, what now? What if? What next? Right? Or it could be why, how, what. Okay, so you need to compress, because human brains works in drawers, right? If you don't establish the drawer early, people will say, okay, there's the next drawer. Okay, there's a new point. Okay, there's a new point. And then the previous drawer, they forgot already. So you need to group them nicely in few chunks of structure. Okay, so that is the third point. But I think in summary, I have no doubt on your confidence. I have no doubt on your skills. I have no doubt on your command of the language, choice of words. But what we need to work on is really establishing what is the end game, what is the end in mind, what is the context. If it's an interview session, then credentials, you can bang on credential. If it's a storytelling, you can be expressive. If it's a persuasion speech, then you can be more, drive more emotional and logical intent, I must say. So get that ready, and then you infuse that with the skills that you already have. Then that would bring the speech to the next level. So that is my 2 cents. I'm happy to discuss with you if you need more information, because I'm out of time. With that, thank you. All the best. Looking forward to your next speech, and back to GE Taylor to take control. Back to you, Taylor.
Thank you, our first evaluator, Cheng Jun. That's very insightful. Our second evaluator of tonight will be Justin. So pass the control to our second evaluator.
Should be me first.
Yeah,
I think.
Right. Oh, I.
Never mind, it's okay then. So it's actually my turn for evaluating Rachel.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, General Evaluator Taylor. Okay. So first of all, before the speech, Rachel, you have shared with me that feedbacks. What are the feedbacks that you have actually received from your previous speech, which is you need to be slow and more different tonality, share more personal story, and shorter in length. So congratulations, Rachel. You have brought us through a very interesting journey of your learning experience in this pandemic. Just like you have mentioned that in your speech, many of us have never met before. And here we are, thanks to your speech. I believe that many of us now get to know more about you after listening to your speech. And this is the part where I really enjoyed, is the way how you deliver your whole speech with a lively tone, and also by sharing a lot of meticulous detail about
you, yourself, and your life. So it happens that while listening to your speech, vivid picture of life had just popped out in front of my mind. This is how you have successful delivering an interesting story. And however, there are some points of improvement I would like to share with you. First of all, is this your eye movement. So when you are doing your speech, your eyeball is constantly moving from the far left to the far right. So perhaps suggestion on this is on your next speech, you may print out a notes located somewhere too near to your camera so that it wouldn't happen like you are keep looking that there's something in front of you running left and right. And I do like the way how you structure your speech with a lot of small challenges, and immediately you come out with a transformation that how do you adapt right after that. But I felt that there is actually a missing link between all these small transformation. Perhaps my suggestion for you on this will be either you gather all the challenges on the front part and you share a story, an event that actually inspired you to have a realization that make this transformation, or for every small transformation, you elaborate more what is the actual event that helped you to grow. And once again, congratulations for your speech today, Rachel. Thank you so much. And back to you, our GE of the night, Taylor. Taylor, you are muted.
Thank you for our second evaluator, Toastmaster Iceland. Let's pass the control to our third evaluator tonight, Justin.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. Hi, Juliana. So one thing about your speech is it's very well researched, and you talk about the view of life, and your presentation is well presented, it's well organized and everything. And also you present on the view of life, how we're going to apply this this teaching in our daily life to improve our quality of life lah. So one thing I like about your presentation is your presentation slide is you use a lot of visual aid and all those things to guide your speech and all those things. So it's like you're taking us into a journey. So from your presentation slide, we see the scene and then the focal point, your point 1, point 2, point 3. So it's very easy to follow and it's not very messy. And then your color theme is nice, that you pick the color theme that is balanced and all those things. And you also have the step-by-step guide on how we're going to apply the view of life in our daily life and everything. So one thing I noticed about your speech is sometimes in certain part of your speech, I think the middle part where you're talking about the step 1, step 2, especially on the methodology, how we apply the view of life in our daily life, is sometimes your focal point is a bit too long and I got lost and I need to find back your points again and all those things. And perhaps maybe you in your speech, right, your coming speech, maybe you just stick to 3 main points. I understand that the view of life, there's so many things step by step and sometimes I got lost, but maybe you just highlight the 3 main points and just focus on that. And also notice when you give the example, maybe the example was a bit too long, maybe you can summarize, make it shorter and easy to follow lah. Because I was struggling to really follow up your speech, but your presentation slide is very nice. It's the sweet point. Maybe the next, I would like you to challenge yourself, right, for your next speech. If you plan to give a presentation slide with you again, right, perhaps maybe you should share your screen with the PowerPoint as a virtual background. So what I'm trying to say is, let's say when you present your slide, right, your video will be in front of the presentation slide. So in that way, right, you will engage the audience better, because your presentation slide is just for you to show your audience like a sitting in your car journey, the car will bring you to scenery, just see the scene, but you are the driver because you are the focal point. So you're giving the speech, right? People need the eye contact with you. So if you can challenge yourself using this visual background with your webcam, or maybe try a third-party software as OBS, right? Then your engagement, your audience will be better. And that is my feedback for you. And thank you. And back to you, Taylor.
Thank you.
Thank you, evaluator, Justin. Then the last evaluator for tonight will be
It's me, Taylor. Christopher.
Toastmaster Chris. Yeah, pass the control to you, Toastmaster Chris.
Thank you so much. EJ, thank you so much for making me reminisce back what I went through since March 2020. In fact, what the selection of topic tonight. I will say out of 4 speakers, 3 of you spoke about MCO. You brought us back on what we went through, how we went through, and until today, we are still going through. So that is a very interesting part of the whole entire speech. But you went ahead with fulfilling the assignments topic by coming in with a lot of research. And that is very important. You take all the research in, you bring all the research in, you bring all the numbers in, from 3.2 to 4.8 unemployment rate, 30% of cut salary and stuff like that. You bring in all this and you reenact the message of the impact of what MCO has done to the community. You also talk about public battling with the public health, self-health, and at the end, you came up with the solution, which is gardening. And you went on with sharing about gardening's research, how it helped people, and that's how you convince all of us to say, hey, I'm going to start gardening tomorrow. That is what I would like to applaud you for. So thank you very much for that wonderful research and sharing. Here are some of my tips for you when you share research topic. When you share percentage, sometimes percentage are not that powerful when it comes to audience. To the audience who are familiar with numbers like finance, like all those statisticians, when you say 30%, to them is, wow, that's a big number. But to the rest, it's like 30%, 30%, well, what's the point? What's in it for me? So my recommendation to you is that when you use percentage for presentation in future, instead of saying 30%, you can say 30% of people are having pay cut. But instead, you can, after that, you interpret, what does that mean? It means that every 10 people, 3 of you will have a pay cut tomorrow. And that makes it very scary because every 10 people, 3 of us, right? So it becomes more impact. And that is very important. 3.2 to 4.8 unemployment rate. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is it in thousands? Is it in hundreds or is it in tens? So you can make it more interesting by saying that before pandemic, the unemployment rate of every 100 people is 30 people or 3 people based on your percentage, right? But today it has raised to 5 people. And that is crazy. Meaning in your household, there will be 1 person unemployed. Then it becomes very scary. It becomes like, in one family, 1 person unemployed. So that is how you interpret percentage to become more impact. The second thing is research is one thing, but to really, really enhance and make people convinced is your self-testimony. Talk to us how this thing has helped you. Talk to us how this thing has helped you in becoming gardening as part of your mental health recovery. Show us a pot. Tell us a very quick summary of how you have changed from working from extra hours to just reduce your hours and then you become happier. That will help you become better in your message. And last but not least is your sitting position. I find that most of the time you are at this level. I only can see your head and your neck. Go back. So that when you go back, automatically when you speak, your hands will come out and that is natural gestures. That are the 3 things I would like to help you out with tonight. Thank you very much. And congratulations, EJ, for that great research topic. Back to you, Taylor.
Thanks for the evaluation, Chris. So for tonight, my role will be evaluating for the quality of the meeting. So the very first one, let's start with our first evaluator, Chen Jun. Chen Jun get a very great start by starting with a speaking tone to our Toastmaster Mark, which is also infused that the importance of every speech is about the context of it. I pick up this the very important point when you're giving a evaluation to the speaker. because what the message trying to bring in the speeches is always very important to attract, and also it will be more suitable for your audience. The second evaluator tonight will be Iceland. Iceland start with a very personal, personal tone that appreciate that Rachel did give us did mention about the changes after COVID, and I really feel that he showed a very good empathy on this, and also giving a suggestion for improvement on that. Okay, then the third evaluator will be Justin. Justin did start with a very positive note and also shows sense of gratitude towards the speech for Juliana. Especially Juliana used very good use of the visual aid for the PPT. I got impressed for that PPT as well. And he also shared the sensation of how the audience feels from the speech of Juliana. I think that's a very good catch of that. The point is good and is very clear and concise. The last evaluator tonight will be Chris. Chris did share very good point of improvement in the evaluation, including call to action to this on the recommendation on how to speak to the audience, showing your full body, and the research is more speak itself if by yourself testimonial. I'm very proud of all the evaluator tonight, and it did show that this show is a positive tone and will be very motivating to our speaker to boost their confidence and ability. So next for our work tonight will be
Taylor, you want to have a word first for the best evaluator?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed out the word. Let's have a word for the best evaluator tonight.
All right, let me launch the poll. There you go.
Okay. So after everyone have been voting this, next I will start with our work today will be Ramazan. Am I right? So let's welcome our grammarian, Kim Leong, who will be listening for the good use of language to show the report for tonight.
Thank you, Taylor. Now I'll share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So throughout the meeting, 4 persons have used the word reminisce. Ashley, Christopher, Taylor, and Cheng-Rui. Each of them used once during the meeting. And I've noticed one incorrect pronunciation for presentation. It should be presentation. Later, I'll send you all the link to practice on this word pronunciation. And for post sentence structure, I noticed 5 don't have any much time enjoying the program. Should be don't have any time to enjoy the program. This is my second time to join Toastmasters. This is my second time joining Toastmasters. Now is the most excited part. Now is the most exciting part. 2 hours and a half meeting, 2.5 hours meeting. Because of time limitation, I think it could be better because of time constraint. And for the outstanding use of English, I've noticed 7 members. Suwan, good relationship keeps us happier and healthier. Eleanor, broad an empty cup so that I can fill it up. Vanessa, occupy yourself with all the positive energy. Justin, mistake is a part of learning. Rachel, humans are the most adaptable in the world, by Charles Darwin. EJ, view through a window may influence recovery from surgery. And finally, Chen Chun, I'm not here to sugarcoat the evaluation. So before I end, I would like you all to unmute and repeat the presentation after me.
Presentation.
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 Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you. Yeah.
Thanks to our grammarian tonight, Toastmaster Kim Leong. Your report is very well organized and you capture all the good use of grammar concisely. And next will be our R counter that track the use of verbal process. Let's pass the control to our R counter tonight, Toastmaster Azian.
Hi everyone, I'm back with the counter report. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I think the group as a whole, the speakers, table topic participant did well. Of course, there are improvements needed to be done at table topics because the session is impromptu and challenging session. I'm not going to go through in details of the number of filler words during this meeting, but let me share with you why is it so important for us to keep track on the filler words, especially to the guests. Using too many filler words will affect the speaker's credibility, and it is also portrayed that the speakers are not sure about the topics that they are being delivered. So what are the things that you can do to minimize for using too many filler words when you are not certain on what to be said next? Don't be afraid to pause, to calm yourself, take a deep breath, and then start to speak again. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Taylor.
Thank you for our R counter tonight. Thanks for sharing this report and showing you are proactively listen to our meeting the whole night, and that's a very good deed. And my suggestion would be maybe in the future you can try to give some suggestion on how to avoid for the uses of in our speeches. So the next will be our timer tonight, Toastmaster Minion. You will now report on how we done with our time. Pass the control to you, Toastmaster Minion.
Thank you, Taylor. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well done, everyone. Actually, it's very good to see all the performance by our members, the speeches, the evaluation, as well as the role plays. And then we do have a lot of first timers here, but let's not worry. Though our meetings are slightly late, but I think this is a learning curve, and to make your speech more effective, so this report is one of the crucial one. So beware of your time. So the first one, Ashu, because you were late to kickstart the meeting, so that's why it is 55 seconds late behind the time. And for Suwans, I think because today we got a lot of guests, so that's why you spend a lot of times on introducing the guests, so it's about 3 minutes behind the time. And for Vanessa, due to a bit of technical glitch on your side, so you took out 1 minute more. And for Vance, you actually spend 40 minutes for your sessions, and next time perhaps when you reach the when after the third speaker, you could check with the timer on the available time so that you will not run out of time. And for Hasno TTE, you take 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And Juliana, you took 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Cheng Chun, 4 minutes and 16 seconds. And Christopher's 4 minutes. And that's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you for our timer report from our Toastmaster Mingyan. So that's the report for tonight. Thanks for my tag team, which is timer, counter, and Grammarian tonight for helping out me with the meeting. So now I would like to share a few comments on the meeting as a whole. So as we know, we are very particular on time. We are 55 seconds late, which is less than 1 minute late to start our meeting, but it's okay since it's less than 1 minute. So thanks to our SAA today, Ashno, we get to start our meeting on 8.01. He did take a very good control of our audience and take a break from chit-chat, everyone chit-chat and get to start the meeting. So after that will be the toast ceremony. Tonight, the meeting toast ceremony is done by Toastmaster Vanessa. Vanessa did share a personal story on how we can cooperate with each other. I think that's quite insightful, and give a clap to Vanessa for that. The next one will be our table topic master tonight. Wens did share very fun and entertaining topic tonight, which is I didn't see this before, which is start with you get to pick a song as your topic. I feel like she's a DJ playing the music when she is doing this table topic section. Everyone get engaged in this segment as well. That's very good. The next one will be the table topic evaluator tonight. That's Hasno. Hasno, as always, where the structure is good, and he did share on timely message, and also give a very constructive feedback to all our contestants for table topic tonight. That's very great. Okay. The last one will be our president speech tonight. Give applause to Suwan for stepping up, taking the first meeting as our president tonight. That's a very good start, and I can't believe that's the very first time, because he did introduce our club well, and even though the guest is a lot tonight, but I did feel that they are welcome, and information about our club and Elite Toastmaster been well introduced and sharing to all first. So as all, I feel very happy for the meeting tonight. It's fun, entertaining, and exciting. I did hope that we get to have more meeting in the future. So let's pass back the control to our TME tonight, Toastmaster Ashley.
All right, thank you, our Madam G.E. Taylor. Thank you very much. So now we shall come to the very exciting sessions, which is to have our winners for tonight. So I would like to check with our SAA for tonight. Is the presentations of our winners tonight is ready?
Yes, it's ready. Let me share my screen.
Great. Now our first speaker, the winner, we are going to attend for this table topic speakers. Close your eyes. All right. Drum roll, everyone, please unmute yourself and do some drum roll sound. Unmute yourself. Ting, 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 ting. Yay! Our past president, ex-president Cheng Rui. Yay! So congratulations to Cheng Wei for being our best table topics. And I think we shall now have a photo session,
Photo, yes,
right?
photo.
Yep.
Yes. How do I? Oh, how to take Changri in? Okay, I see you now. Okay, one. Okay, Changri smile.
Smile, Cheng-Rui.
1, 2.
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay, congratulations, Cheng Rui.
Well done, Cheng Rui. Well done.
Well done, well done. As usual, your speech is always like has a lot of wisdom and also very intellectual. Thank you for that. Congratulations. And now we shall go into the next winner, who is our best prepared speech speaker. And now everyone, please unmute yourself and create the drum roll sound effect. Yay! Congratulations, Rachel!
Okay.
All right, photo time.
Okay, Rachel. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Congratulations to Rachel. And now we shall go to our third win. The winners for the evaluator and drum roll. Yay, congratulations, Christopher, Toastmaster Christopher Cho. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone, please continue your virtual clap and also with the sound. Like now it's the photo session.
Yeah.
For Christopher.
You want to take a
Chris.
picture, is it?
Yes, Chris.
Hang on. I put Joanne's glasses first. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, what?
Wow, so
all right.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Congratulations to all our all of our winners for tonight. And not forgetting to all our speakers for tonight that you have actually stepped up and deliver your speech. Well done to every single one, and also to all our role players for tonight, and especially to our first time role player, Ashu, Gimleung, Azian, and also Taylor. Well done for all of you to step up, take the first step to step up, to take up all this role. And now I should pass over the sessions to our president for the closing speech. Over to you, Mr. President Suwan.
Thank you, Ashley. Wasn't Ashley very energetic? Yes. Can we give her like a very, very big hand clap? Let's go. Level 10, go. Ooh! Yay. Thank you, Ashley. And thank you all the guests that you actually stay till the end of the meeting. But before I continue on the president closing speech, whenever Ashley mentioned on the pathway or the project that the member is doing, I can see some of confused face from the guest. So on the pathway is actually our is our educational program. So we have 11 pathways. So each of our members actually attempting different projects at different levels. So that's why you can see different project has different speech objective. And again, I would like to hear from all the guests tonight on your thought of the meeting. Did you see what you see? So perhaps let's start on with one guest that suddenly jumped in. I saw him just now. Is that Edward? Edward, are you here? Oh, I don't see him anymore. It's okay. So let's go to Alfred. Hi, Alfred. Can we have some comment, feedback? Did you see what you see?
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Juan. Yep, I think I've learned a lot, and I can see the good performance and the story speaking skills from the team and everyone, as well as the evaluation have been done. And those I think this overall is very professional, being managed and organized. So I think I will consider that. Thank you so much, Juan. Thank you.
Thank you, Alfred. And next guest, Azim. Azim, you still here? Okay, it's okay. Let's go to Fu Ming. Fu Ming, are you here?
Hey, hello.
Hi.
So yeah, is interesting and then systematic, and then the topic can added value. Is an added value topic from the start until the end.
Okay, thank you. And we have next guest, Komala.
I enjoyed the whole session. It's very structured, and I like the evaluation part where we can actually know where are we, how are we doing our speeches, and I think it's constructive. It's a really good session.
Thank you, Komala. Next guest, Laila.
Oh, sorry. I unmute myself. Sorry. Hi. I learned a lot. It looks kind of scary, but when I saw this supportive community, I feel that helps to encourage the speakers to improve and do better, and that's the part that I love the most.
Thank you. Thank you for staying though. And Sui Ling. Hi, Sui Ling.
Hi. My takeaway is I always thought that presentation is about the presenter, but today I learned that is everything from the timer, the R counter, and the evaluator. I always take for granted of this, so today I learned a lot from this. So it's important, yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Sui Ling. By the way, all the guests, you are welcome to come back again. Just contact our lovely Vice President of Membership, Ashley. Yes, our MC. And I think Pinky, Iceland supporter. Are you here? I think this is your second time. Pinky, not around. Okay, no problem. And Chen Rui, I saved the best for the last. I think it's midnight right now.
Yes, you're right. It is midnight right now. So yeah. Lucky last, but definitely I can't say the best. But really, I think tonight's meeting has been it's been so incredible, I think. And I know the grammarian is not keeping count, but it does make me reminisce of the time back in Elite when we're meeting together, and to actually see all the speeches tonight, how it's being delivered. It's number one, it's entertaining, it's informative. I think Fu Ming mentioned that it adds value, and I think that's what I definitely see in the meeting tonight. So lots of good stuff. Very happy to have stayed up with you guys in the meeting tonight, and thankfully, because tomorrow I am not working, that's why I'm here. But I'm looking forward to more sessions in the future where I get to join you and really just be part of this. It's such good fun. Thank you, Suan.
Thank you. Please come back anytime. And
Of course,
before I go to our area director for her closing remark, maybe Justin, can you share, because we want to celebrate some of our members' achievement. So for guests, if you notice, there's few distinguished Toastmaster in the club. So, or short call, we call it DTM. So DTM is the highest educational achievement in Toastmaster Club. And Justin, can you share the slide? Thank you. And we want to celebrate one of our members, none other than our AKA Mama Bear, Diane Law, for achieving the highest possible educational achievement, Distinguished Toastmaster. Yay! Diane, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Can SAA spotlight Diane, please?
I thought you went to pick up your beer.
Yes. Oh yeah, you are here.
Oh, thank you.
You want to have some words for us?
Thank you for the honor, and I look forward to helping other members to achieve more, and also for myself. So back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. And the next achievement, oh my God, our club has a lot of achievement. Next is Christopher for achieving Triple Crown Award. This is like completing 3 level of pathway. Congratulations, Christopher.
Oh, thank you.
And next,
Nice speed.
congratulations. And next, we have, who's the next one? Yeah, you can. Oh, it's me, myself. Okay. Congratulations to myself. Okay, Triple Crown Award. Next, we have KJ.
Hello.
Hi, KJ.
Thank you.
You want to have some words for us? What's your thought on the
Whole
meeting?
meeting I haven't started speaking yet. Actually, for Triple Crown, you see, in Toastmasters, we have different type of achievement that is there to help us, to motivate us to go a little further more. So thank you, Toastmasters. Thank you, Elite Toastmasters too.
Okay, and next we have Aruna. So Aruna just left. By the way, Aruna, if you don't know, Aruna, she worked in Hospital Sungai Buloh. Yeah, it's one of the most busy hospital right now. And she managed to complete 3 levels in 1 term. I mean, that's just an amazing achievement. For me, if I'm complaining that I'm busy, not able to do my projects, she's the inspiration. And next, who we have? Oh, pathway completion myself again. Oh, thank you. So I completed my path, I think it's last month. Thank you, Justin, for the lovely poster. And I would like to pass the control to our area director, Eleanor, for her closing remark. Over to you, Eleanor.
Thank you very much, Suwan. While listening through the whole Elite Toastmasters meeting, I reminisce and travel back to my first Toastmasters meeting. It was Crystal Toastmaster Club, a club for ladies only, and I was amazed with its highest standard, proper meticulous setting of the whole meeting, and the warm hospitality to not only just their members, but also newbies like me. It was wow all the way for me. And tonight, I have this deja vu feeling. You gave me goosebumps with your high standard and well-organized meeting. Kudos and stay on your toes always and move forward. It's my pleasure for being here to learn from you. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, our area director, Eleanor Chia. You are welcome to always come back to the meeting, and our hand is always open for all of you. Yeah. Maybe did I miss out some guests? Azim? Yeah, I was calling you just now. Yeah, you are away.
My connection was not so stable, so just very impressed with everyone here lah. Very systematic, and I enjoy for tonight session. So hopefully can joining afterward after nothing more lah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Azim. All right, so we have come to the end of the meeting. And just before that, I would like to promote one event by District 55. As Mark has mentioned how important the public speaking is, if you want to know more, and we have some very important person, VIP, Mas Mahathir, which is he's the semi-finalist for World Public Speaking Championship. So I'll attach the link into the chat right now. It's tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. He'll be sharing how do you speak like a live in front of the virtual setting. You can register. It's open for guests as well. And ladies and gentlemen, back to our theme tonight, that cooperation among the cooperative. Inspired by Wendy, I actually attended Unleash the Power Within by Tony Robbins virtually last month. And one of the aha moments and I got from that event is when Tony said this. He said that the secret to wealth and happiness is being a team player. I mean, that struck me hard. That's the thing that we have been preaching all the while. Because the fact is, we are willing to do more, to give more, and to be more for other people than for ourselves. So in Toastmasters, in your community, in your family, in your workplace, or in your anywhere, that you can choose to be what kind of team player are you? Are you the team player that always give hope, being that sun to shine on other people, or being that team member that always draw the energy, being the gloomy, being the complaining, being the one that just kill hope? So you have the choice of being which type of the team player. And my visions for the club is, after all this has ended, that we are able to meet each other physically again, that we have so much to talk about during this time that we can't live, and we will just address each other as friends, a sincere friend, a genuine friend that care and celebrate each other. So with that, I would like to call our meeting of 160 meeting to an end. Thank you very much. Good night and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the session.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for today. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye. Good job, Ashu.
Thank you.
Hey, good night, guys.
Good job, Kin Leong, being first time grammarian. Bye-bye,
Yeah, good job,
Christopher.
everyone. Yeah,
Alright,
take
thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
E is here.
What? Yi.
Hi guys. Yes, I tuned in towards the end.
What time did you log in?
I log in when you are doing the closing,
Okay.
when you ask for guest feedback.
Oh, okay.
Now I was just tuning in passively because the program also just finished, and I was like, gosh, I miss you guys a lot. And then I saw Cheng Rui's name inside. I was like, okay, I have to tune in to check out whether it's